The station that straddles the axis of the Earth was built on the surface, but through the years has been drifted over. Only a few emergency shelters, access tunnels, and aerials betray its existence.
Field elevation 918.
Roger, understand. Field elevation 9,180.
320, you'll be making approach to Skiway 2, which is 13,500 feet after touchdown. Then you're cleared for an approach at Pole Station.
The weight of the ice is gradually crushing the station. Soon it must be rebuilt, perhaps to be drifted over and crushed again.
15, maintain 10,700.
Roger, right to 015, 10,700. Hot mic is on. On. Visual check and nose ski.
Nose ski check, sir.
100 flaps to go.
Roger.
Toward the end of the skiway. I think next time we come in, we better land about 1,000 or 1,500 feet farther down. Save that nose ski a little bit.
320 will remain here only a few minutes, just long enough to unload its cargo. Engines must be kept running. Lubricants might freeze in moments if not kept circulating.
Jack will taxi up to the forward fuel pit there, the forward hose, and drop off this fuel.
The purpose of this flight is realized. Support of science, the United States Antarctic Research Program of the National Science Foundation. Here is one of the greatest natural laboratories in the world, frozen in time, unchanged for 2 million years. Scientists work in this suspended environment, looking leisurely into the past, searching for clues that may help shape the future. The atmosphere here is the thinnest and clearest on Earth. Radios pick up exceptionally strong signals from outer space. Glaciologists, geologists, meteorologists probe and study. Special attention is given to weather in the belief that the entire world may be affected by weather that originates here. 4 Hercules aircraft support the scientific program that ranges over a continent almost twice the size of the United States. The squadron logs more than 1,000 hours a month in the seasonal rush to supply the stations and transport the science parties to wherever they need to go, often into areas where no man has ever been. The squadron can transport a completely equipped field party, including food, shelter, instruments, and enough supplies to maintain the party for weeks. Like the early pioneers, they will be alone against the continent until their work here is complete. Then the airplane that brought life into this area will return to take it back to civilization. For the crew of this Hercules, it is time to depart from South Pole Station. For them, the day's work is nearly done. They are going back to McMurdo, back to another white point.
Low passenger flight, do we have all the backload cargo secured? Are we ready for takeoff? Cargo all tied down and set aft for takeoff, sir. Roger.
Flaps are up, hydraulic pressures and quantities check.
Quantity check, sir.
Altimeter, set left and right.
Roger, Marcus 320, off pole, down 0713, coming to flight level 310, estimated McMurdo 1013.
Now, the plane does the work. The flight crew keeps watch. The monotonous drone of engines is tiring. The brilliant scenery has become dull and repetitious to them. They describe such flights as hours and hours of boredom, interrupted by moments of stark terror.
Well, I'll be glad to get back, get a hot meal under my belt and a cold beer, and let the B crew take this thing for a while.
Where are they scheduled
They look
to go
forward to a
on this
McMurdo,
Well,
a change from the routine of flying. When they arrive, they will rest, but the airplane will not. The B crew prepares to take over. This is the second shift, facing 18 hours or more of constant sun, thousands of miles crossing and recrossing uncharted stretches of the interior.
So we just after probably around Christmas, you'll have the 10,000 hours on. That'll be nice.
Soon they will leave behind the meager comforts of McMurdo, the largest station in Antarctica. It is a frontier town on the edge of the last frontier. To the crews, it is simply the hill. Quarters are simple. Recreation is limited. Time off is pursued relentlessly, anything to make it pass quickly, remembering the other life 10,000 miles away.
Oh, look at that. Get him. Gotta get him.
The flyers admit that conditions are good under the circumstances, better than during the early days of deep freeze. Still, they say, an hour in the air is an hour off the ice. The airfield, Williams Field, is a short distance from McMurdo. Scratched from solid ice 40 feet above the waters of the Ross Sea, Williams is gradually going to sea, a part of the ice shelf on which it rests. In the unending daylight, operations continue round the clock, for this is truly a race with the sun. It is the culmination of Admiral Byrd's dream. I am hopeful that Antarctica, in its symbolic robe of white, will shine forth as a continent of peace, as nations working together there in the cause of science set an example of international cooperation. Explorer, scientist, dog team, and airplane. All have combined to open Antarctica and its secrets. But while we may uncover Antarctica, the continent cannot be tamed.
We got a weather report from McMurdo. Ceiling's now 300 feet. Visibility has dropped to 3/4 of a mile. Wind is still out of the northwest, picking up with gusts of 30, and blowing snow has commenced.
Okay, well, looks like we got a storm moving in from the north. We're going to have to go on in. We don't have enough fuel to go back, so let's just hope it doesn't go down much lower than that.
The continent reigns supreme, and its weather is a mighty symbol of authority.
To the grid north and west. The winds out there are 360 at 30, gust to 46.
Man cannot control the weather here.
Thank you.
He tracks it from outer space, measures, analyzes, diagrams, and computes it. Still, the violent temper of Antarctica rises without warning. Winds scoop loose snow from the mountains and hurl it at the coast. A great white cape spreads across the sky, sweeping away all definition. When storms are detected, flights can be canceled. But when the storms build unexpectedly, sometimes a plane is caught aloft. Now the flight becomes more than routine.
S320, repeat your last.
Roger, time. Left 090. Maintain 2000.
Roger, left to 090, maintain 2000.
And I'll be bringing east about another mile, then turning you northeast about, dropping you down to 1,200 feet.
320, understand.
320, turn west to 030. Maintain 1,200, watch your passing altitude.
This is what the flyers have trained for. All the hours of practice are here given the crucial test. Now, the price paid in earlier days by less fortunate aviators is repaid to some degree.
6 miles from touchdown. 1,200 altitude. 030 the heading. Turn left to 010. 010, no heading. 1,200 altitude. Let your glide path begin a normal rate of descent. Low, coming up. Slightly below. Coming up. Very slightly below.
On the glide path. Coming up on glide path.
Slightly below, 3 miles from touchdown. Now like 354, you're heading. Slightly below glide path, coming up slowly.
Slightly below the glide path. Now you're coming up. Slightly below on the glide path.
Left 354, now on glide path, going above glide path, 1 mile from touchdown. Slightly above glide path, left to 351.
Skiway in sight. Slightly to your right.
Okay.
On the glide path. Center line of runway is to your right. On the glide path.
Pass on the skiway. Over radar, touchdown, please landing, contact the tower.
Yeah, there we are. How about that?
Willie Tower 320 is on the deck after GCA for a right turn off.
And so the flight is over. Their mission for the day is done. For this crew, it is the end of a working day. Soon it will be the end of another season.
Too much more of this to put up with. Another month and a half in, we'll be back where it's warm again.
There's Daddy over there. Here's Daddy. Here's Daddy.
Now it is time for the second summer. A summer of gentle showers instead of blizzards, of bathing suits instead of parkas. When the sun returns in the Antarctic, the squadron will return. The white continent will be unchanged. Flight will always be hazardous there. No matter what machines may come, the greatest defense against the dangers will be, as it has been, the skill, experience, and courage of the Navy flyer.